Welcome to Great Talk and Entertainment. My name is KJ, and today this video is about my thoughts on the new Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer number 1. So, now this is trailer number 1, like I just said. So, I'm just going to talk about my thoughts and what I think about what could happen. So, spoilers if it does come true, but it probably won't. And obviously, this all could change once they drop trailer number 2, which I do believe they'll probably release that one next year, the month before May, and of course, they may drop trailer number 2 in May because the film comes out May 5th of next year. So let's just get into it. So my thoughts for the Garlic Volume number 3. I just think this trailer was fun. It looks cool. Obviously the soundtrack on it is awesome. They got some David Bowie type influence to it. It looks really great. Like it seems like they're going to a new planet that may look like Earth. And in this trailer, you see that just because it looks like Earth, but it's these animals that are like that have a human body or a human body that have animal features. And obviously, they don't speak English. So I think the only two people or characters that could understand what they're saying is Rocket and Groot, and Cosmo, the dog, who's now the new member of this team, I guess. And there's a lot of throwbacks, outfits that comic book lovers and fans would recognize and be excited to see. It seems like it's gonna be a little bit darker, but not like gritty, not dark and gritty, just a little darker. I think, for example, it seems like in this trailer they were focusing on Rocket, and it seems like they may give back his origin story, aka his backstory, because in this trailer they show a baby Rocket who I know he's not a raccoon technically, but for the sake of this video, they have a baby raccoon, and you see a man's hand or a woman, I don't know, and grab Rocket when he was a baby, and it seems like he had siblings. Also, they showed that he was hugging another character that may be an old lover, an old girlfriend that he may thought didn't make it and could be still alive. It just seems it could be a flashback scenes, a lot of flashbacks, but it's really hard to tell in this trailer for now. But like I said, trailer 2 may give more information, more detail about it. So for now, I'm just gonna say, like, it just seems like they're gonna focus on his origin story a little bit, and without really going into too much detail and spoiling it for anybody who never heard of Rocket's origin story. Just he was somebody who was experimented on, and they turned him into this. So he was. That's why I'm saying he's not a raccoon. He's an alien that's from a planet that is very low and poor, and they got captured and they were experimenting on, they made him look like one thing and turn him into another thing, basically. And in this trailer, that's why I noticed that there's a planet that looks like Earth, but they have animals who look who have a human body. So again, these were experiments. They some may be actually human. Maybe they got captured in Earth or whatever planet. So hence why there's a reason why the Guardian Galaxy is going there. They're either going there for Rocket or they're getting paid to go there. So it's very interesting about that. In this trailer, they showed Gamora. So Gamora is back. Only three things that come to my mind with that is I think either one, Gamora and Star Lord they're gonna write the story where they re-fall in love and get back being in a relationship. Even though this is not the Gamora from Marvel's Avengers Infinity War movie, this is a this is the Gamora that was in the end game. from a different timeline in the past. So this is like time traveling thing. So, but this Gamora is existing in the present time of the MCU, which is be very interesting. The only, and then the second thing I think of that could happen too, this is number two, is that they may not hook up. They may not get back together. This Gamora may not have the same feelings and love interests like the Gamora from Infinity War. So they may just down the line just use one of the other female Marvel characters that Star Lord was in a long term relationship with. So, and then the third thing I think this could be lead to another Gamora death. Like this Gamora could have a death scene, like she could die. Because of this, I think another thing just it can go either way. Those are the only three things I can think of that they can go a possibility with those routes with this character of Gamora. Um Another thing just I just believe speaking of deaths, I think that this film is somewhat teasing of maybe even Rocket being killed off. You know, maybe we'll see the death of Rocket. Uh, you never know. Like this is it just seems a little bit darker, and it just seems like it can go so many ways with that. Um, let's talk about the new MCU character that it's finally appeared like officially, not just in a egg metal robotic eggshell type thing. Is Adam Warlock. And this is played by Will Poulter, which is Poulter. So if I said his last name wrong, I apologize. I'm just not good at that. But I really like it. I mean, this the way they design Adam Warlock in the live action of this MCU, it's a little bit mixture of many outfits and designs that were drawn in the comic book, so it's like a hybrid version of different. Because if you read, any comic books about, Adam Warlock, he has different looks, different appearance, different outfits, uh, so here's one thing I can point out is he doesn't have one of the Infinity Stones because obviously in comic books, I forget which Infinity Stone it is, but he had one kinda like Vision. But since the live action in the MCU, the stones are destroyed, so they couldn't go that route. No big deal. So he just has like a metal bolt in his forehead. Uh, so I it just because he's originally the guy that was posted in comic books. He's originally the one that defeats Thanos and stops him, right? But obviously, this is the MCU. This is a different story. So he's not the guy that defeated Thanos. So uh, he's a character to me that is one of those who just they're gonna keep using beyond Guardians of the Galaxy. So there's that. Um, and then it's to me, I want to talk about is this the end? I would think yes, just because with James Gunn, the director, he's directed volumes 1 and 2 and now 3. Now he's moving after next year. His contract's up with Marvel Studios and Disney, and he'll be with the Warner Brothers Discovery slash DC Studios, aka DC Comics, which is the obvious Batman, Superman. But he's now the Kevin Feige of that. Pretty much, he gets to overlook some of these films. And there's another guy with who's has the same job position. I forgot his name, but just focus on James Gunn for this part. Uh, so he'll be overdoing that, and obviously he's gonna be directing some live action DC Comics in the future, films actually. But yeah, he can make a comic book, I guess. But uh, So this is why I think it's the end. Obviously, it's this would be the 3rd film, so it's a trilogy, and look, either Marvel Studios just completely stops making Guardian of the Galaxy movies, or they start all over again and make a new chapter with new characters, which is more likely. It can be a more likely thing. Like this could give the chance to introduce Nova, either the Richer Rider or Sam Alexander, or both. Who said you can't have both? Because I know, like, we know that Sylvester Stallone's in there, and he may reprise his role from there, which I forgot the name of the character he was playing, but they can go that route. I mean, again, this would be a new team of the Guardian Galaxy, which would be a new director. Because even I was thinking too, another thing that when it comes to, I think there's gonna be some characters that are gonna die, like, there's gonna be some death, is Star-Lord. He's another person I think could be killed off. Just it's not surprising. We don't know the actor Chris Pratt wants to do. We don't know if he wants to continue on. Um, but again, it's hard to tell. This is only trailer one, so when they release trailer two, it may be a different outlook and give us more of an idea what to expect of this film. So, but just based off this trailer one, I think that this could be the closing chapter of it. So, with James Gunn news and this, I think this could be the closing chapter of this trilogy. And whether they continue to make more Guardian Galaxy or just start a whole new team, it's hard to tell. And most likely it's going to be at down the line of a later on and a longer down the line of the phase MCU phase. So probably not phase 5, 6, or 7, but maybe 8, 9, or 10. Who knows, right? But other than that, I think right now this is gonna be the break for the Guardians of the Galaxy, but which I said they can have again start a new chapter with a new team. So that's just my thoughts. Other than that, I really cannot wait. This comes out May 5th in theaters. Really curious to see where this is placed in timeline. Not good at figuring all that out ahead or stuff like that, but really excited. This is Guardian of the Galaxies is one of my favorite MCU films, especially number one, and I just can't wait. So that's just my thoughts on that. Before I go, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talk and Entertainment official channel. Subscribe, hit that notification button, little things like that. Give me some thumbs up too, because it would just help my channel grow. Little things like that will make it give me a bigger impact. So thank you. Have a good day.